Basically what our task was to really reinforce in the public's eye that, hey, you got to read the signs, otherwise you're going to be putting your life at risk. So what we ended up doing is coming up with a very simple, creative idea, which was we reenacted real life in a miniature model set, almost toy-like intentionally. We start from this beautiful, peaceful setting to something which in the end, it ends up in a very tragic way.
We want to get the audience's attention because it's a very serious message. And unfortunately, some people still choose to ignore the dangers and ignore the warning signs. Our challenge is, how can we stop risky behavior like fishing or snowmobiling near our dams and stations? The use of miniatures and animation allows us to show the very real dangers and the very real consequences of this behavior, but using an unreal setting.
It's not your everyday PSA. It's stylistically going to be pretty unique and I think eye-catching. So the best part is you get to take on a creative and visual challenge, but also, have something that's very clearly conveys the message of the spot.
We really didn't want to show people in real life dying, so we thought a much stronger way is if we, play with the theater of the mind. So we created this model set, this little miniature toyland, where all of a sudden we almost sucker the viewer into thinking, hey, this is so cool. I see little fishermen, I see the boats, it leaves me with a great feeling. And then all of a sudden this little toy set becomes reality. And it allowed us to metaphorically say what we want to say by showing the boat upside down, by showing in the wintertime the great hole where the machines are sunk down in the water down below. And I think sometimes creatively that's a much stronger way than actually showing what would be like in reality.
Well, I like these nature sets that we're doing. It's quite a challenge reducing everything down to 1/6 scale and making it still feel like it's real.
And you're essentially making everything from scratch. So it comes into a lot of issues just in terms of design. When you get down to a small scale, it really depends. Are you trying to fool people and really make something very realistic, or are you just trying to do something stylized and smaller?
Because I think people know automatically that it's not real, it's all miniature. But if it brings a little life, then you've done your job, People connect to it.
Everything gets a little trickier when you're going down at that scale. For something, say like this project, where you're dealing with actual flowing water or snowmobiles floating through water, frame rates get a little bit tricky.
We shot with the water. We were shooting all 72 frames per second and then something 100. Just the water will appear to look like bigger because the little guys are like this. And so you get like waves going like nice.
Everyone's got little tricks, and it's a small community, and so it's kind of nice just to meet everybody involved. The people doing miniatures kind of have this childish heart, so it makes it a lot more fun.
The sets are fairly complicated and comprehensive, and when the camera gets in there, they look really awesome.
Intricate detail went into building all the specific little characters and all the little details and all the little trees to make sure it closely replicates exactly what is up there.
Camera and action.
Water near our dams and hydro stations can be deadly. At Ontario Power Generation, we want you to be safe. Stay clear, stay safe.
The key is to get the message across, and ideally, we're doing it in a cool way that really makes people take notice.
Safety is OPG's top priority, so we have to be vigilant and continue looking for new ways to keep our water safety message fresh and out in front of the public.